Hello, Terence from Nintendo here, and today I'll be speaking about my Switch 2 pre-orders, what I've decided to pick up and why. Let's get straight into things. So firstly, I bought obviously a Switch 2, but the only one I got was the standard edition. I didn't get the Mario Kart bundle because they didn't actually have any of them left to pre-order. But to be fair, I prefer physical games. So I've managed to pick up Super Mario Kart World, and I'm pretty excited for that, really. I'm not a big Mario Kart kind of guy. I enjoyed Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. I didn't really bother picking it up for the Switch because I felt like I kind of played it, even though there's a lot more kind of tracks on that one. So I did give that one a miss, but I like the open world factor for this Mario Kart World game, so I've decided that yeah I'll pick that up. It's a bit of a must play, really, isn't it? It's a system seller, so I thought I have to see what that's like. Obviously I can tell you guys what it's all about as well. Secondly, I've decided to go for both Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Switch 2 version, and the Switch 2 version of Tears of the Kingdom. Now, the reason I've picked up Breath of the Wild again and the Switch 2 version is because I got rid of my original copy for the Switch, and I'm feeling a bit nostalgic. When I had my first kid, my first boy, a good while ago now, I played through Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, not Tears of the Kingdom, I played through Breath of the Wild, and I absolutely loved it. It was a great experience at the time on my original Switch, yeah, I kind of want to relive those memories, so to speak. Those memories of playing that game while my little baby strolled around the room. And now I've got another one as well who's pretty much walking, so I get to kind of have that same feeling again, and I can show my boy what it's all about. Also, I'm kind of excited to play Tears of the Kingdom again, because I did start it on Switch, but I just couldn't play it. The frame rate was just too bad. It wasn't playable for me, especially when you went into Ultra Hand. The frame rate juddered, and it really did pull you out of the experience, to be fair. So I wasn't really pulled in as much as I was in Breath of the Wild. It was a lot more stable. But obviously I think they tried to do so much more with Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe a little too much. I think really it would have been better off being a Switch 2 launch game than say an end of life Switch 1 game, because I think it was just a bit too much for it, really. So I've decided I want to experience that game properly on Switch 2. So I stopped playing the game. I actually got rid of the game. I brought the Switch 2 version, and yeah, I've decided that I will experience the full version of that on Switch 2, and I think I'll enjoy it a lot more because it'll be a lot more smoother. But I think I do have to play through Breath of the Wild just for that nostalgic kind of feeling. But yeah, so I've got those 3 games on pre-order, so we'll get those on the 5th with the Switch 2 unit as well, the standard one without Mario Kart World, without the digital version. I've not brought any controllers or anything like that. I've decided I'm going to be happy with the controller that's in the box. That'll do me for now. I won't get a pro controller at the moment, so I'll just stick with that. But down the line I may get that. To be fair, I'm very interested in getting the GameCube controller for Nintendo Online. That's something I will pick up definitely, as well as Nintendo Online, just because it looks quite cool. It's got the C button and everything on it, so that would be quite cool to pick up and play, really. And I think now that GameCube is on Nintendo Online, it's become a bit more of a interesting purchase, to be fair. Before that, SNES and Mega Drive games and just the pools of games on there weren't really grabbing me enough. Even in some N64 games, no, just wasn't pulling me in. But now that they've got GameCube on, it's a lot more of an exciting prospect to jump in and buy the online expansion pack to play those GameCube games, because to be fair, GameCube games are getting very expensive. Some of them now are ridiculous. I wouldn't even collect for GameCube anymore, to be fair. It's just not financially viable, not unless you've got a lot of money. So it looks like as they release more and more GameCube games, it's just going to be a better option, really. A better option for us Nintendo fans who want to save money. Just pay a yearly fee and we get to enjoy all that Nintendo goodness. Part of me does wish I could just purchase it and it'd be mine forever on a digital account, but it's still pretty cool that it's available and I only have to pay a small fee for the year and I can play those games. So I think so far it's going to be those 3 games: Mario Kart World, Tears, and Breath of the Wild, Switch 2 versions, the console, and I will get most likely the GameCube controller and Nintendo Online. And then I think the next game after that, which I'll be interested in getting, would probably be Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think it's called. Yeah, probably that one because it looks quite interesting. A good 3D Donkey Kong game, and it looks like, to be fair, it's made by the same team who did Odyssey, and I loved Odyssey. Odyssey was a really, really good game. Too easy, but it was fun. But I think it'd be great to jump into a new Donkey Kong game, since the last one was Donkey Kong 64, and it's not really playable anymore. It showed its age. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. So that is probably going to be the next game I'll buy after the release of the Switch 2. In terms of other games I may buy, I might actually jump into some Switch 1 games, some Switch 1 purchases, and play them on my Switch 2. Obviously, we've got some upgrades, so I'll be excited to play Bowser's Fury. That's Super Mario World, Bowser's Fury, I think it is. I'd love to play that because I never did play that on Switch 1, and I know it hopefully will run a lot better, because on handheld mode on the Switch 1 it only ran at 30 frames a second, and that wasn't really that great. You had to really dock it to get the full 60 frames a second experience. I think it was in the Bowser's Fury part, so it's a bit too much for the Switch in handheld mode. So hopefully we can get a full 60 frames a second, maybe even up res for that. As well, I think they're doing, for some reason they're doing Super Mario U, Luigi U, which I might pick up because I do like my 2D Mario games. It's strange that they haven't done one for Super Mario Wonder yet. That's not yet been shown to be having any kind of improvements for Switch 2, but I'm sure it will down the line because it's quite a big game. So I think I'll probably get that. I'm also thinking of getting Emblem Engage. That's it, Fire Emblem Engage. I think that would be quite good. I've always fancied buying it, never did pick it up, and it looks like a fun game, to be fair. And it might actually run a bit better because there was a bit of slowdown in some busy scenes. So hopefully that might naturally just run a little bit better, even if it doesn't get an improvement patch. Some games may run a bit smoother, we'll have to see. So I may pick that up, as well as Super Mario RPG as well. I've seen that quite cheap nearby in my area, so I might pick that up. So just a few Switch 1 games I might pick up alongside the console launch of the Switch 2, just to fill it out a little bit. They're a lot cheaper as well, so ranging from like $34.99 in UK pounds. Some of those games, if not a little bit cheaper, if you look in the right places. So yeah, I think that will be the end of the video. But you please tell me what you guys are thinking of picking up. Whether it's going to be Metroid when that comes out, Donkey Kong Bonanza, or if you guys are like me and you want to revisit the Zelda games just to see how smooth they look. You might have them already, so you might have to just pay the small fee to get the expansion pack updates for them to run at 60 frames a second. But yeah, I'm excited for the Switch 2. I'm happy with my purchases. It ranged up to close to £600, I think it was, which is a lot of money for 3 games and a console. It's a lot of money, but also I think in some ways it's not too bad as well, if you consider it compared to the PlayStation 5 Pro, which is on its own it's over £700, so it's a lot of money and you don't even get a game. Well, I think you might get Astro's Playroom still installed, but anyway, that's me done anyway. It's a warm day today. It's hot out, hot. So I'm gonna go get myself a drink, and I hope you guys subscribe, like my videos. This was a bit more casual, wasn't scripted. I just kind of wanted to be on the cuff, just kind of let you know what I'm thinking about, how I'm feeling about the Switch 2, what my thoughts are, what games I'm excited about, and what purchases I'm gonna make for Switch 1 and Switch 2, and the reasons for that, okay, with the Switch 2 console. Hope you guys enjoy my channel, and I've been Nintendo, and I really hope you have a lovely day, and take care. Bye now.